architect leading a whole team.
I mean, you know that feeling, right? You get this amazing idea, but then you're just stuck, totally bogged down in the details, laying every single brick, writing every single line of code. It's slow, it's tedious, and let's be honest, it can feel like it's just you against this giant mountain of work.
And that brings us to this idea of two different workshops. It's a great way to think about it. First, you've got the normal workshop, the old way, the one where you're basically buried under all that manual work. But then you have the magic workshop. This is where a whole team is just waiting to do the work for you. And that's really the core of what we're talking about today.
So what exactly is this magic workshop? Well, it's a tool called Google Antigravity, and you can just think of it like a superpowered extension that plugs right into your coding setup. Its whole job is to handle all that boring, heavy lifting, but here's the key part, and this is super important. You're not just watching from the sidelines. No way. You're the head architect. You're the one calling the shots and making all the big, creative decisions.
I mean, think about it. An architect doesn't build a skyscraper by themselves, right? Of course not. They need a great team, a team that can actually bring their plans to life. And that's exactly what anti-gravity is giving you. So who's on this team? Well, get ready to meet your builders. We're talking about a whole crew of tiny, super fast robots. Now, obviously, these aren't little metal guys running around your desk. They're actually a bunch of automated processes and scripts, but they act just like your own personal construction crew, and they work incredibly fast. Okay, so what do these robots do? Let's use an example. Imagine you're building a birdhouse. Instead of you doing it all, one robot goes and fetches the wood. That's kind of like automatically grabbing all the software libraries you need. Then another robot starts sawing the pieces. That's like compiling your code. You've got another one checking to make sure the roof won't leak, which is just like running automated tests to find bugs. And the real magic here, they all work together perfectly without you having to stand over their shoulder telling them what to do every second. All right, this sounds amazing, right? So the big question is, how do you open up your own workshop? How do you get started? Well, you'll probably be surprised to hear that it's actually super straightforward. It really just boils down to 3 easy steps. First step, open the magic gate. This is just installing the anti-gravity extension. Simple. It's like unlocking the front door. Step 2, introduce the team. All you do here is tell the robots what project you're working on. You're basically just giving them the map. And the final step, give the go signal. You grant permission for the robots to use their tools, and they get to work. And that's it. Seriously, you're all set. There's no complicated week-long setup process. We're talking a few moments, and your whole magic workshop is officially open for business, just waiting for you to give the orders. It's designed to be just that easy. Okay, but let's take a step back for a second. What's the real goal here? I mean, with all this talk of magic workshops and robot builders, what's the point? The purpose of a tool like anti-gravity isn't just about building stuff faster. It's about something much bigger. It's about completely changing where you focus your energy. And this right here, this is the real payoff. When all that tedious, repetitive work is automated for you, you're suddenly free to think bigger. You get to stop worrying about hammering every single nail and start designing the whole city instead. It really shifts your role from just a builder to a visionary. So that really leaves just one last, very